G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with the Bad Guy collection of the Clone Wars. There again, off the shelves, tidied it up a little and going to be packed away. As mentioned before, but here we are. I'm going to give this one, because no one actually shouted out and said they wanted to see anything except for Joe Eversole. I'll do another video for you when I can, hopefully tomorrow, because tomorrow I've got a little bit of time on my hands, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's my whole collection there of all the bad guys from the Clone Wars TV series. Again, if you don't like it, bear with me, we'll switch off. So, anyways, I managed to pick up some of these guys. This is Carl Tesla, I think his name is. I have got it written down, because I seriously don't remember their damn names. Yeah, Carl Teska. And a, what do you call it, droid? A super battle droid. What are they? Tactical droids. These things are tactical droids. All they do is do tactics. That's all they do. They don't fight or anything like that. And that's part of a video game that was released back in 2011, I believe, after the first series of the computer animated series. And it's a pretty average game. It's cool. It's cool for kids. These figures came out. Don't mind. I like the tactical droid. He's giant. He's huge. He stands about probably, at least a good 7-8 inches tall. Could be even. And then next to that is a LR57 combat droid. He's not bad. He's pretty cool. Again, I'm going to shout this out to a friend of mine, Hatch. Got to remember, man, yeah, you haven't seen this series, give it a watch, because all the good guys get hammered by droids, pirates, bounty hunters of many kinds, and Sith Lords. And it's fun to watch, so give it a shot. There will be spoilers though. And this is a probe assassin, sort of spider droid sort of thing. Yeah, you don't see much of this. Don't see much of the LR57 combat. You see it in a couple episodes. They're pretty cool. They're tall. If you can actually straighten them up. But these guys, there's small ones, large ones, extremely large ones. Yeah, they just come to have a look at you and then kill you if told to do so. So I didn't get many of the actual normal battle droids. That's a space droid. If you look on his head, he's got a torch, and there's a fire suppressant one. It's pretty cool. These combat droids are tough, even though they're a lot smaller. They can actually wear clone trooper outfits and mimic voices and infiltrate areas, whatever, and they're extremely strong. They're very hard to kill. They're cool. Two different kinds there. Another tactical droid from the show. A couple of super battle droids. They're more from the comic base sort of thing. Pretty cool. An aqua droid from Mon Cal in season 4 or 5 now? 4. And a Quarren soldier, which could also be used in the hand-drawn season 1. Either way, I think that one was used in season 1. Yeah, but these aqua droids are pretty tough. You can move them about and make them all, but they don't stand too well. So actually a lot of this stuff, if I tip this table a little, I'm screwed. Everything's just going to tip over like a bag of dominoes. Alright, what else we got here? Couple of the ones from the hand-drawn series. I like them. They're pretty cool. There's an IG Lancer. Tough looking thing. Very cool. This is a bounty hunter called, I think it's L4L9. Did not know where the hell he came from, so yeah, thanks Big Abdul. He helped me out on that, and Manny as well. And there we go, Dirge. He's a mean looking thing. He's a shapeshifter as well. If you haven't seen the Season 1, Episode 1, I think even, he starts to expand quite a bit. You'll get the picture. Hatch, if you watch, check it out, man. Even the old hand-drawn cartoons are great. And then we got a couple of other infiltrator spy droids. There's an R2 unit. And a Cybot Galactica, more like a Death Star droid. I think the Death Star droid, or whatever it is. His name is 4A7. Yeah, that's it. He actually comes back in Rebels, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, good old Jabba the Hutt. It's a pretty hard one to find as well. And he comes with a Dark Droid Onita. And he's got this sort of movable head or somewhere, I don't know, something moves around him. And he's got his hookah and whatnot. Ah, shit, just knocked the figure over. Well done. That's what I mean. So, that's cool. Anyways. Too. And that's not his droid. That's Jabba the Hutt. Cousin of his called Zero the Hutt. A very campy, colourful character. It's one of Zero the Hutt's assassin droids, and still, one day I would love to get another one of these. They're pretty hard to find, and paint him up as Zero the Hutt. They don't look too much different, but you just got to put a lot actually, tattoos, body paint, whatever, and jewelry, and then I'd have a Zero the Hutt, because he's an interesting character. And that's his droid. Alright. Also, you still get a couple of Geonosians. So, that's your normal Geonosian that they destroy. But also, the clones actually get to the Queen. And you end up with a whole bunch of these so-called zombie Geonosians who are actually part of the hive mind of the Queen Geonosian. She looks like something out of the Aliens movie. Giant thing. If I ever made a figure of it, I'll get it. Yeah, it's a creepy episode when you get these things creeping around those catacombs, and yeah, the hive mind Geonosian, normal Geonosian. Then we got here Captain Argus. Sorry, I couldn't bend him back forward enough. He's from season 1. Played by the guy who does Spike in Buffy. Here's another turncoat. He's pretty cool. Speaking of all turncoats and all that sort of evil and nasty. Yeah, you got a bunch of pirates. Always got to have some pirates in Star Wars. Got some Nikto guys, Nikto guards. I bought 2, one without the helmet, a large weapon, and one with the helmet and more clothing. Another guy here called, with a knife there, what's his name? I wrote it down. Shit, I don't know. He's not an easy figure to find either. Oh. We'll get to Shalman Alma. There you go, Shalman Alma. He's the good mate of this one. Fuck me, stop doing that. That's Hondo Anaka. He's one of the most interesting characters in Clone Wars. It's hard to see because I've got other figures in the way. He's got a Kowakin monkey lizard attached to him. He always refers to himself in the first name, and you're either glad to see him and then suddenly go, and hang on, why is he here? He's a sneaky bastard. But he's cool. So Hondo Anaka. And then he's got some other mates that sort of hang out with him. But another guy who's probably one of the best bounty hunters in the world, or in the galaxy should I say, that'd be Cad Bane. Got two of him, got one here, one on his cool bike. It's a nice bike, sitting on a medicine cup. Dirty rugby hat. Also there is a figure with him, comes with a little tiny robot called Toto. And if I could ever get one, I'd love one. If anyone wants to send one to me, I'll pay for it at the right price. And then of course we got Aura Singh and Boba Fett as a young teenager makes his way into the show. But then again, these guys all disappear, especially Cad Bane. What's his name? He comes back in Rebels. Some of these other guys, some of the ugly fellas, that's, what's his name, Nagath or something like that. Hang on. Garnacht. Yeah. He appears and disappears. Worm Loathsome, he's in the Clone Wars movie. Whoa, don't do that. It's going to. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool character. He's very hard to find. Another one of Zero's bounty hunters. Very hard to find. And then we got a shapeshifter, sort of like Zam Wessel, Kato Parasiti. The helmet does move up and down. Very hard to stand. Got a guy here who's a computer hacker called Robbie Nino or Robbie Nono. Downed Mandalorian fighter. He's pretty cool. I like him. Prey Vizsla. Very nice looking figure. Love that sword. And with a cloth cape. Very nice. And this one is Castas with a bike. Doesn't sit too well on the bike. Yeah, there's all your overlords, scumbags, droids, suckers that got involved in the bad guys. And then we got, of course, Sith, Asajj Ventress. That was released during the period when they started making lifelike ones for the Series 1. There is a different version, more like the cartoon version, sort of like Dirge and whatnot. Also sort of like even Sidious, what's his name, Tyrannus, all that, they came out in all these really cool cartoon versions, very angular and all that, and they're worth a fortune. I'd love to get them. So yeah, she was banished. Found this lovely lady, Mother Talzon, Dark Sister, and who then created the big beast himself, Savaja Press, voiced by Clancy Brown. If you know Clancy Brown, he's the Kurgan from Highlander and many others. Highlander, you know him. Yeah, and don't know where the hell that came from. It was on the display table. I think it's to do with Anakin and Ahsoka Tano finding something, one of these guys. But anyway, and so he tracks down Darth Maul. Not cut in half, but put together. Pretty cool. So that was a very basic rundown of, a very poor rundown of Clone Wars. But they're great figures. It's a great show. I love it. Some of these figures are now worth a bit now. A few of them there. Not as many as my Good Guys collection, but yeah. This would be the cool, the bad, the uglies. That's what I'll probably call this video. But yeah, Hatch, if you do get a chance, man, please go look at it, man. Just either buy seasons or buy the box set or whatever. Upload it, stream it, steam it. Have a look. You'll be pleasantly surprised. And as I mentioned in the comment before, you can blame me if you don't. And there's the Rebels. But I'm not taking them off my shelves. I'll be taking other collections, older collections off my shelves next for my mate Joe Eversole. Yeah, looks like Ewoks are on the list along with the rest of the Rebellion army. And that'll be done hopefully tomorrow. I said next week, but after tomorrow I've got afternoon shifts, so I've got a bit of time on my hands. So anyways, I hope you guys liked. All the best. Sci-Fi out, and the Force is with you, always.